So we're gonna go all the way across the country and do the West. The West is the best, man. The West is the best. Who do you want to start with? NFC?
Yeah, let's do the NFC West.
NFC. We'll start with the worst. So we'll go NFC West, and then
That worst. This fucking guy.
Well, we're more intrigued with AFC West. Obviously,
You're fucking homers.
Chiefs fan right here.
We're going for that
yes.
three-peat.
Right here.
Oh my God.
No.
Let's talk about
We'll
it.
get into that.
We'll get into that. So let's start with the NFC West. We'll start with the Seahawks. We'll go from the back to the front.
Rafa's favorite city in the world.
I cannot stand Seattle. The people from Seattle, the people who live in the motherfucker, I cannot stand them.
You won't even have Starbucks coffee because it was born in Seattle.
Oh God, Pearl Jam too. Can't listen to them.
No,
What?
Dude, Nirvana?
No,
What?
Wow.
no,
That's
can't
just
do it.
straight hate, man.
Sorry, it's a terrible city, man. Sorry,
All right.
sorry. Shit happens.
The Emerald City.
Yeah,
Rainbow City, great songs.
yeah.
Yes. So let's start
Anyways.
off with the Seahawks.
I'm gonna say I think the Seahawks win 7 games.
Did the Seahawks draft? Who'd they draft in the first round? I mean, they had a pretty good draft the last 2 years. I think they went. Did they go defensive tackle in the first round? I can't remember. Or they went left tackle, which I didn't get because they had 2 really good first round. They had Cross and the kid from Washington State who got hurt last year. They had pretty decent tackle play, or maybe they went guard. I don't know. Anyone know who they drafted in the first round?
It's Seattle. They shouldn't even matter.
Oh, come on, man.
They shouldn't even matter. But we're gonna cover them. I think 7 games. But let's go through the schedule and see what we got.
All right, let's see.
Defensive tackle
Defensive tackle.
out of Texas, Byron Murphy.
Oh,
second.
Oh,
yeah.
that's a good sign.
By the way, Kyrie's had to have missed at least 6, 7, 8 shots in a row here in this quarter. Like he is literally. There's another miss by Kyrie. He got. Oh my God.
His over under. I mean, Seahawks over under is 7.5.
Oh, and I got 7.
And the over is slightly juiced at 120.
Well, let's start off with the opening game. What do we got, man?
Week 1, home against the Broncos.
Oh, that's a win.
That's a dub.
Week 2, at New England against the Patriots.
That's a win too.
That's a win as
That
well.
might be a tougher game than what we think. But we'll give them a win.
Only because
Well, did you hear Big John?
What do you say?
I think they lose.
All right, Big John, I like it.
I like Drake May.
I like you,
I
Big
think
John.
Drake May gonna get it done. In
I don't like all that, but
He's-
traveling from the West Coast to the East Coast, 10 a.m. kickoff probably. You know, it'll be tough, but we'll give them a win for now.
yeah.
What else you got, Big John or Eddie Money?
Week 3, home against the Dolphins.
As a loss.
That's an L in the sun.
Week 4, they go to Detroit and play the Lions.
That's
Loss.
an L.
Week 5, home against the Giants.
I'll give them a win. I'm gonna give 'em a
Listen,
win.
Seattle, the 12th man, they play well at home. It's a tough environment. They play well at home. So that is
I'm gonna give them a win.
that's a win.
Week 6, home against the Niners.
Loss.
Thursday night.
Loss. It's getting scooped right there.
Can we say a split?
Hell no. Can we say a split?
All
A
right.
banana split, maybe.
It's they have one of the best. They're like in the top 6 of winning streaks against the team.
Yeah, no, they're tapping that ass. Like
Week 7 at Atlanta.
loss.
Week 8 home against the Bills.
Loss. Guys
Week-
might not win a fucking game.
Week 9 home against the Rams.
I say they split that.
That's a split.
All right.
So they're at home. We'll
I'll
give
give
them
them
the
a
win there.
split.
Week 10 to get a bye.
That's
and,
a win.
And then they go into San Francisco and play
Loss by $1 million.
the Niners. By $1 million on a bye week.
It's a bye week. Who the fuck's their coach?
Damn.
You act like they got Andy Reid sitting over
Who
there or
did
something.
take over there?
The defensive coordinator from the Ravens.
Yes, that's right.
And there's the first half over with the layup.
Bang bang.
Week 12 home against Arizona Cardinals.
I think they split Arizona.
I'm gonna say win.
I think they lose.
I think they
that's a
split
home
with
game
Arizona.
in
I think they
Arizona.
split with Arizona.
Yeah.
Week 13 they go to New York and play the Jets.
Oh, loss.
Week 14 then they go back. They go to Arizona this time.
That's a loss. We'll do the split.
Week 15 home against Green Bay.
Oof. Gotta give them a win. Not that I want to, but I
I'll
need
side
to
with
find 7 wins somewhere in there.
You'll find them right now. Week 16 home against the Vikings.
Yeah, it's a win.
That's a win.
Week 17 at Chicago against the Bears.
At Chicago.
At Chicago?
in
I think
the
that's a win.
Elements.
I think that's a win. Fucking elements. I want to see Caleb playing the elements.
Dude, that's a lot of freaking wins. You're way over 7, I believe.
No, we're not.
Week 18 at the Rams in Los Angeles.
Loss.
That's a loss because we split those. So 1, 2, 3.
There's 8,
4,
but you can
5,
take the Green Bay
6,
off the
7,
way.
8.
I think 7. The Green Bay, I only thought I needed a win in there. So I think 7. I think 7 and 10 for the Seahawks for me.
All right.
That's what I think. So under on the Seahawks win total.
There you go.
You'll get that
Over
at
here
plus
from
money.
the guru.
By the way, Dallas and Minnesota at halftime, 48-60. Dallas went on a little run there to close the quarter. I think 6-0. So
We'll get into that later.
And do the Cardinals?
Cardinals, my favorite team. It's my new favorite team.
Get
They're
into
gonna be
it.
a fun team.
Yeah,
They're gonna be a fun team to
They
watch.
are
I
gonna
think
be
they're gonna
fun
win.
to
I
watch.
think they're gonna win 8 games.
I love that.
Wow.
Fuck. Bye money. Shit. 8 wins. I'm gonna give the Arizona 8.
Let's see what they got their win total at.
6.5.
Over at Bam.
6.5.
Bam.
A lot of holes on defense.
I like the over. Over
Lot
in
of
Arizona.
Minus
Kyler Murray, I think, is
150.
going to be healthy. I think my boy's going to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. Marvin.
when
got a
has
good
Kyler
offense.
ever played a full season?
The hate.
No, that's not hate. It's just a
It's-
question.
He played a full year the year they started 7-0 or 8-0. or whatever it
No,
was.
no.
Yeah,
he
Hopkins is
fell
the
off.
one that got hurt. He
Yeah.
finished the season.
I think
Did
he
he?
started his first 2 years in full, and then that's when the injury.
I think they win 8 games. They're going to be a surprise team in
Dude,
the
I
NFC.
don't know, dude.
Let's see.
Two-
What do we got?
2024 NCAA is coming out. Kyler Murray's going to be on that game 24/7.
Nah, he's on Call of Duty. He's on Call of Duty. Not Madden.
What do we got?
Week 1 at Buffalo.
Loss.
Ooh,
100%.
yes, that is a L.
Week 2 home against the Rams.
I think they split the Rams.
Yeah,
Week 3 home against the Lions.
Loss.
loss.
Week 4 home against Washington.
Win.
Week 5 they go to San Francisco, play
Loss.
the Niners.
Loss. They're getting scooped.
Week 6 at Green Bay.
Loss.
Loss.
Week 7 home against the Chargers.
I think they win that game. I'm gonna come out there and say they win it. Shocker game. I think they're gonna be dogs by 3.5. I think they're gonna win that game. I think they win that game. You're a Harbaugh fan.
I cannot wait to see what you pick as a record for the
Chargers?
the camping,
Chargers.
the camping.
Oh
Jim
yeah,
Harbaugh.
no, you're gonna be excited.
2-16. Week 8 at Miami.
That's a loss.
That's a loss. Big fucking L.
Week 9 home against the Bears.
I think they win that game.
Week 10 home against the Jets.
Loss. Absolute loss.
Week 11 bye.
They win that.
Then they go into Seattle week 12.
I think they
Loss.
split with Seattle.
Yeah.
So whatever which way it is,
Yeah.
a 1-1.
Week 13 at Minnesota.
Oh, they win that.
And week 14 they play Seattle again.
That's 1-1
a
right
win.
there.
Week 15 home against the Patriots.
They win that.
Yes.
Week 16 at Carolina.
They win that.
Week 17
Ooh.
at the Rams.
It's 1-1 with the Rams. So whatever which way.
At
you
the
wanna
run, it's
do.
a loss.
And then week 18 they play the Niners.
Yeah, it's an ass whooping.
So you got 1, 2,
Week
3,
18?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's my number. 8 wins for the. Take the over on the Arizona Cardinals, baby.
I like
Arizona.
it.
What so far? What's your hate with Vikings so far?
I don't hate the Vikings at all. It's just it's a young team. And
But you gave them a loss against
Yeah.
Seattle.
yeah, because they're
Ah,
on the road in Seattle.
Okay, well, you just gave the Cardinals a win in Minnesota.
Later in the season, I think Arizona's going to get it clicking. Trust me, I like Minnesota. I'm a JJ dude, bro. JJ will be second in offensive rookie of the year. That's my opinion.
I don't think he starts.
Okay, go fuck yourself.
No, I love
Who's gonna
JJ.
start over him?
They hate
They
Nick Mullins.
O'Connell loves Sam Darnold for whatever reason.
Oh, yeah, that could
Loves
happen.
Sam
Stop it,
Darnold.
bro.
Yeah.
San
Stop.
Clemente
I
Titans. man.
love JJ. Let's not get that
Oh,
twisted.
of course you do.
Oh, yeah.
Michigan. Let's get on to the next one.
Of course, he's a.
Let's do the Rams, baby.
All right, so the Rams, their win total, let's check it out.
I'm gonna go really low. I'm gonna say 7.
No, I think it's going to be. I like the Rams to go 9-8, and I think their total is 8.5. And 9.5 would be
I say-
stupid.
7
I
and a
like
half.
that. I like that. I agree with.
What's their
Rafa on
win
that
total?
8.5.
8.5.
one.
Look at Rafa.
Minus
called the guru for a reason.
140.
Minus 140 over 8.5.
Wow, it's a lot of
Over 8.5.
Yeah.
Minus 140.
a lot of Hugo.
Yeah, I take the over there. I take the over on the Rams.
By the way, Marlon Cortez said Black Ops 6 will be dropping shortly after the season, so they're going to suck.
Oh, the hate. No, we're going to fucking ban it in Phoenix.
Let's do it.
No Black Ops 8 in Phoenix. You shut the whole Wi-Fi down in Phoenix for that game.
Rocha also asked, why is Sam Darnold still in the league?
Because people like Eddie love him. That's why.
And he's a cheap backup.
Because you know what?
He's the new Matt Moore. Is he going to be the new Matt Moore?
I think he's the new Chase Daniel.
Chase Daniels
Ooh.
wishes he was Matt Moore. So
Dude, when you get
Yes.
drafted to the Jets or when you go into the Jets and it totally F's you up, man.
well, it wasn't that it was the Jets. It was a bad fucking team.
Well, he
Don't
got-
blame that. Mark Sanchez succeeded for a little bit there.
Yeah, he got effed and then goes to the Panthers, gets effed. Remember, people forget, start of last season, I'm pretty sure CJ will attest to this. There were rumblings that Sam Darnold might be
Those
the
rumblings were
starter.
started by Eddie. Eddie started those rumblings. There were no fucking rumblings. Eddie was the fucking key.
I did. I planted that rumor.
Eddie put it on every Twitter,
Dude,
17 burner accounts, all Niner Insider One,
I do that shit, by the way. Like,
Niner Bang Bang Gang Bang,
after
Insider.
Yes.
It was all Ed.
I
He
do
started a Tom Brady rumor 2 weeks
that.
ago.
Oh, dude, I've been still trying to get that shit.
He's trying to get it off the ground.
I'm just trying to get that off the
He's
ground.
he's trying to get it up.
Yes.
Giggity.
Someone said Roger said he's the new Andy Dalton. Don't do
No,
that.
Hell no.
Andy.
No,
the Red
man.
Rifle, man. Don't
Dude,
disrespect her.
Andy had
Yeah.
really good years. Sam Darnold
Playoff
has never had good years.
At USC.
Yeah, and even then it was a struggle.
All right.
Oh god.
Okay, let's get into the Rams, guys.
Week 1 for the Rams. We have at Detroit.
Loss.
Loss.
Week 2, we got at Arizona.
Win.
Week
Well,
3
1 and 1.
No, no,
There
no,
go 1 and 1.
let's go
Let's
loss
split
there.
1 and 1.
Yeah.
Week 3, we have the Niners home.
I think they split with the Niners this year.
Oh,
Does,
I like
doesn't
that.
Shanahan own
Yes.
McVay?
I think they
oh,
Last
split.
season was
his
his
ass.
first career win against
Wow.
I think they own him in
Shanahan. And the
playoffs.
Niners sat
I
all
think
their guys.
I think they win 1 this year.
All right.
Not that one, but they might win 1.
They won't win the win at home in week 3.
No, they'll win the one. When's the one later? Is it like 17 or something?
So we're giving
I don't
we're
know.
giving
We'll
a
see,
loss
we'll see.
then.
We'll see. I think they should go 1 and 1 with the Niners, whichever way you want to
Okay.
put it.
Week 4 at Chicago.
That's a win.
Week 15 home against Green Bay.
Week 15 or week 5
Week 5. Sorry.
at home.
Home
Yeah.
against Green Bay. I wouldn't say loss.
Wow.
A lot of people have Green Bay in.
Yeah,
the
they can
freaking-
have them. I think at home, I think they can win that game. But go ahead.
I think that's a win.
I think so too.
All right, I'll put it down as a dub.
Then they get an early bye, week 6.
That's brutal. That's
Brutal
tough.
as well. Then they go to Vegas. Oh no, home against the Raiders.
They win that game. After a
Home.
bye, McVay, after a bye, lock it up. I'd like to see you don't think so, Ed?
No, I
After a
do
bye?
because I hate my quarterback. So
No,
yes.
but still, even it doesn't matter who your quarterback is.
Really?
Dude, after a bye, McVay is a phenomenal coach. You
No,
think
he's a great coach.
He
Yeah,
does
no.
have some crazy stat where he has like 2 career losses off the bye.
Yeah, after
No,
a
no,
bye,
no.
there's coach Bill Belichick, Andy Reid,
Yeah,
like
no.
those guys. That's a
Mike
fucking thing.
Tomlin.
Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
Steeler fucking yeah.
Week 8, quick turnaround Thursday night football, home against Minnesota.
They win that game. Tough though, but they win that game.
Wow.
Short
Again,
week.
hasn't given Minnesota.
Minnesota
no,
got
another
one.
win.
I'm gonna give Minnesota 0 fucking wins against the NFC West, just so you know that. So next week when we cover that division, 0 fucking wins against the NFC West.
I need to create an Excel spreadsheet to make sure all our assumptions are lining up.
Yeah, do it.
Well,
do
they
it.
won't,
Do
but-
it. They
No,
won't,
they
but we don't give a
Yeah.
fuck.
Week 9 at Seattle.
A 1-1. I just put it that.
Week 10 home against Miami.
Week 10.
Man, dude, that's an L.
Wow.
Oh, show.
After week 10 is when Miami goes into the shithole. So
So
they're
all right,
gonna win.
So they're still gonna win that.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the next one.
Week 11 at New England.
They win that.
Win
Week 12 home against Philly.
I think they win that game.
home against
Mhm.
Philly.
I think they win that game at home.
Okay. Week 13 at New Orleans.
I think they can win that game too. At New Orleans.
Dude, that's a tough place. to
It's a
play.
tough place to play.
Okay.
I know. Atlanta figured it out somehow.
Last
last
time
year, I
they
think.
played there, they got away with a nasty.
Yeah.
nasty
I think they
call,
can win that game, but let's go on to
Alright.
the next one.
but Week 14 home against the Bills.
Man, I love the Bills. I think the Bills win that game.
Yeah,
Then they play the Niners
Oh,
again
wait.
week
Yeah, yeah.
15.
that's.
I think they go 1-1 against the
so
Niners.
that's a
So
win.
whichever which way it happens.
Week 16 at New York against the Jets.
Tough one. I think they lose that.
Week 17 home against Arizona.
They split
At
Arizona.
Arizona? So that's a loss.
I think they're
Home.
splitting whichever which
Home
way it
and
at
is.
home. Okay.
Yeah, they win that.
Is that it?
And then week 18 home against Seattle.
They win that. They're splitting with Seattle.
Yes. So that's a win. Dude, that's a lot of dubs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
No, you had a couple in
yeah,
there.
yeah,
It's to me, it's 9. Whatever it is, 9 and 8 is what I think they're going to be at, which is over their win total. So over on the Rams, 8.5 minus 140. I think they win 9.
They shocked the world last year, man. No one thought they were going to be good. And that running back, I forget his name. He was,
Kyron Williams.
dude, he was
He also got
amazing.
injured.
Yeah, he's hurt. He's gonna
He's
miss
hurt.
the whole off season.
Really? What did he have? Achilles or
Surgery, something. Not Achilles, but he
I
has
think
surgery.
their receivers are really good. Phenomenal coach, quarterback.
you lose the soul of that team. Did you see what they're going to do? They're keeping Aaron Donald's locker
intact?
Yeah, they're not
Yeah,
going
he might fucking get bored at
Yeah.
the beginning of September. Be like, you know what? Fuck it.
Yeah.
Bench pressing 500. I can do
Yeah,
it. Fuck it. Let's do it.
And he can do it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's one of the dudes that can do it. If they're going to make a playoff run, he said he hated preseason and all that shit. So
We'll
I
see.
think that's sensible, actually.
I think the Rams 9 and 8. Let's go on to the Niners. I'll say it now. The NFC champ.
Well, I told you last week, the 49ers are the only team, according to Vegas, that is favored in every single game. So, they're obviously the favorites as well.
I'm gonna say Niners 12 to 13 wins. That's what I'm gonna give.
Wow.
What's their total? Like 11.5 or 12.5?
Momento. They are 11.5, and the under is favored.
I take the over.
Are you
Over.
serious? They must have a crazy hard schedule.
Let's
or
look at
something.
it. I like
Oh,
the
we're gonna
over
see it right
on the
now.
Niners.
Let's go over.
I like 12 to 13, but let's look at it.
because
Let's go.
they slept walk through 13 wins like
Yeah,
nothing
like
last
nothing.
year.
Week 1, Monday Night Football, home against the Jets.
Tapping that ass.
Oh, yes.
Welcome to the jungle.
We're all gonna light a candle for Aaron Rodgers and hope
Yeah.
he survives that
just
game.
gets through the whole fucking. Just gets to
The
halftime.
warm-ups. Yes.
Week 2 at Minnesota.
Tapping. 0-4. I told you. 0-4 against the NFC West.
Week 3 at Los Angeles against the Rams.
They're 1-1. I think they're gonna go 1-1.
So that's a loss then.
You can put loss early. You can give them a win later. Whatever.
Week 4, home against the Patriots.
Yes.
Ooh.
Lock.
That's
Lock of
that's
locks. They might be
Bosco.
favored
That's a
by
50 burger.
They
That's
might be favored by
Bosco versus
4
Paramount right there.
might be favored by 14 and a half
Yeah.
to 16 and a half in that game.
Week 5, home against Arizona.
Yeah, it's tap. They're scooping that.
Week 6 at Seattle.
Scoop that. All of it.
Week 7, home against Kansas City.
I think they lose that game.
At home.
I think they lose that game.
They're going to lose one of these next 2 games.
I think they lose that game. What's the next game?
Home against the Cowboys.
Oh no, they don't lose to Cowboy.
Big
They
John,
don't.
you're
Lo-
not
I
gonna be
love
happy.
Dak, but they don't lose to Dallas. That's
Brother,
just
ugh.
it's locked in. Like
I love Dak.
I love Dak. I love Dak. I love me some Dak, guarantee. But when you start an NFL season, there are 2 things that are for sure. Mike Tomlin will win 8 or 9 games. Now it's 17, so he's going to win 9. And the Niners, if they play the Cowboys, they will beat them. Those 2 things, like, are part of the 10 commandments of the NFL.
Yeah.
Like, that shit is locked in. Like,
Yeah.
there's just, I'm sorry, Cowboys.
All right.
All right.
What else we got?
What do we have? Then they have a week. They have a bye into week 9. Week 10 at Tampa.
That's a win.
Pass that down. That's a win.
That is a dub.
Thank you, CJ.
Week 11 home against Seattle.
That's a-
They're scooping that.
Week 12 at Green Bay.
I think they could lose that game.
I see that.
I think they can lose that game.
I see that. Thank you, Lalo.
Week 13 at Buffalo.
At Buffalo, tough game.
Ooh.
Tough game. Give me the Bills. Give me the Bills. Fucking Eddie Money hates the Bills.
The Bills are going to shock the world this year.
Stop
Don't
it.
fucking jump on my train.
Stop it.
Do not jump on my train. Get off my train. I am on this fucking train by myself. I'm on a bullet train, and it's just
With the whole mafia.
it's just
Going to a
Bills and
dead
I.
end.
That's it. Nobody's jumping on my train here. Giggity.
He's trying to jump on
What we got? What
Right.
else we got
What's
after the
next?
Bills game?
him. Week 14 home against Chicago.
Tap.
Week 15 home against the Rams.
There's-
Thursday night football.
They're
It's a
splitting
win.
that. There's splitting for the Rams, I believe.
Week 16 at Miami.
Oh, I think they win that game. At Miami, Christmas probably. Is that Christmas?
22nd, so yeah, basically.
Yeah, yes.
That's gonna be a
I think
great
they're gonna beat
game.
Miami. I think Miami's, Beckham's gonna be fucking partying and 17 catches on the year, shit like that. Fuck it. Go Niners.
Week 17, home against Detroit. Monday Night Football.
Wow, what a
Ooh,
game.
What a game.
What a game. I'm gonna give you that to
Home.
I'm gonna give you that to Niners.
Yeah.
You don't think that's a revenge game?
Revenge
They
for
should have
what?
fucking won in the playoffs.
You
Except
said
there was
it's
a
in San
man.
Francisco?
The man, the legend.
Except the
Brock
ball
Purdy.
bounced off
Oh,
a
yeah,
dude's
yeah.
face mask.
Yeah,
Brock
in
Purdy-
San Francisco.
Brock Purdy
I
ran
think you
out
gotta
there.
Give that one to San Fran.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
I love the Lions, but I think that's a San
I
Fran.
think they
win.
pull it off.
All right.
Niners, go
They
ahead.
want their get back.
And the season, week 18 at Arizona.
I think they're going to lose that game because week 18, I think the Niners are going to be locked in
Yeah.
to that probably that one seed. I don't think they play their guys. I think they're locked in there, and that's where Arizona is going to sneak in that 8th win. Boom, to get us to our over 8, 6.5 actually. What do we got the Niners at?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Right around there. 12 to 13 for me.
Yeah.
Over
And then-
11.5 on the Niners. I like at
Yes.
least 12 wins for the Niners. Maybe a loss in there. I don't think they lose to Dallas. They could lose to Green Bay. They could lose to Detroit. I just don't think at home they lose to Dallas. So, and the week before they're playing the Chiefs. So I don't think they can win both of those games, but I think they definitely beat. I think
Are
the Cowboys is
Are the 49ers your favorite in the NFC?
1,000%. Niners for me in the championship game. In the title game against we'll probably cover them next week.
Did you guys
We
hear,
them boys.
Did you guys hear what Ayuk wants as a contract?
What does he
Nah.
want?
He wants St. Brown, Amon Ra type.
He's not that.
He's not that dude. He
You
is
guys
not.
are haters.
No,
Give a fuck what he's not.
He's not.
He's the
not.
number one receiver on his team, right?
Doesn't mean he should get paid.
He gonna get paid.
Yeah.
He gonna get paid.
So the Patriots number
But
one
Brock
receiver.
Purdy's pretty good though, so he might not need him. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Brock that dude dog.
I don't think. I don't think that's gonna happen with that roster. There's a lot of dudes that have to get paid. I mean, there is a plus that you don't have to pay Purdy, but he's not gonna
Not
get
yet.
that kind
After
of
this
cash.
season, you need to pay Brock. After this season, you need to pay
We'll
Brock.
see. We will
Dollar bills, y'all.
to be continued.
So Niners, 12 wins at least, over 11.5 plus money, right, Eddie Money?
Yeah, plus
So-
5.
Niners, we're going to get these out in a couple weeks. We'll put them all together. Eddie Money will clip them, flip them, smack them, rub it down.
Rub it down.